Well, now it's my pleasure. It is my great pleasure to present this year's Judith Peabody Humanitarian Award to Myron, Sulzberger, Mickey Rolfe. I'm sorry it took so long.
Hi, sit down. You will never get out of here. All right, sit down, sit down. Thank you, thank you. You know, Mom, I asked him if he was single, and he wouldn't tell me. Sorry, I tried. So they didn't tell me that they weren't reading speeches, so I'm reading mine. Hold on. It's true, I'm Mickey Rolfe, and I've been called a lot of things in my life, and humanitarian is not one of them. The real heroes here are the 4 years' worth of board members who worked tirelessly, especially last year, to make GMHC the best that it could be now. And special thanks, really, to all of our husbands and our boyfriends and our wives and our girlfriends who waited and waited when we went to board meetings and committee meetings and meetings, and because they also serve who wait, or whatever that saying is. I'll be a really proud custodian of this award that they already took away from me. But you need to know what I've known for years, and that's that there's no such thing as a single one humanitarian. I'm the temporary embodiment of the aforementioned 4 years' worth of board members. And importantly, GMHC's almost unbelievable staff who goes to work, right? The staff, right? I agree with you. The staff who goes to work on East 30, whatever street it is, every single day and work their butts off, and what else do they do? They also are in the trenches helping the GMHC clients, no, seriously, helping the GMHC clients who come to us in all good faith every day, for every year, for a myriad of services, which GMHC staff has selflessly and without even knowing it, has made us wish that we could be the humanitarians they are. Since so many of you know me, and I know so many of you, which is fabulous, over the 4 or 5 years that I was with GMHC, let me take you, you know the middle of my story, but let me take a sec to tell you about me at GMHC, the beginning and the end. First of all, I had all brown hair when I started at GMHC. And then I got recruited for board service 5 years ago. It'll come as no surprise to any of you that when I was a kid, I was not a baseball team guy or a football team guy or a basketball team guy or any of those things. So the whole idea of being part of a club was really cool to me. And finally, I got to be in one. And eventually my first board meeting came, and I came home crestfallen, and I said to my husband, you'd think that I was at a meeting of the board of the Girl Scouts. But I stayed, and I listened, and I heard all about the guts and the face of HIV and AIDS circa 2010. And something unidentifiable at first, was out of sync with my personal perception of how it should be and how it could be and how I remember that it used to be at GMHC. The next year, I found myself the slowest one in line to stand back, so I was board co-chair. And the next 2 years after that, I was GMHC's board of directors chair solo. I spent tons of time with GMHC, getting into every aspect of it, even at the expense of my home life and my business life. I'm sorry, Bruce. I'm sorry, Casey. I'm sorry, Sarah. I'm sorry, Justin, even though you didn't work for us yet. And most important, what I wanted to know was GMHC's clients. I mean, they were supposed to be the whole point of the organization. So I asked a lot of questions, and I wanted meetings with a lot of people that nobody apparently had met with before. And I said, why not? When apparently, previously people in authority had said, why? Ultimately, it seemed to me that it was time to open all of the windows of that joint because GMHC really needed fresh air. It needed fresh air more than it needed anything else, except money. We, its board of directors, which I had grown to 22 people from 9, and diversified greatly then to include clients and doctors like Dimitri, who you met earlier, and entrepreneurs of as many stripes as I could think of, we really needed to pick up GMHC by its ankles and shake it hard and see what non-essentials fell out and what stuck. And bless that board of directors for the way they worked really harder at doing that than I did. So, not that it was planned this way, but this is pretty much where the story of me as GMHC's board chair ends. Board chair ends. It ended with a ton of staff changes, with the restructuring of GMHC's sort of infrastructure or family tree or, you know, that thing that like on like whatsmyfamily.com. And it really ended with the hiring of GMHC's then brand new CEO, Kelsey Louie, who you met. We love him. And Kelsey knocked it out of the park on the very first try. So I resigned. I barely even said goodbye, seriously. Everything was teed up for success, and GMHC has enjoyed, under Michael Harwood and Robbie Kaplan's genius co-chairmanship of the board of directors, really amazing work. Ta-da. But in real life, I'm a theatrical agent. So we tell the clients not to name names in thank you speeches because they'll leave somebody out and then they'll be miserable 5 minutes later. And we tell them when in doubt, we tell them this all the time because we win everything all the time. Thank you. Thank you. When in doubt, just say thank you and get the hell off the stage. So it's a little too late for me to just say thank you, but it's exactly the right time for me to get off the stage. I am awfully proud of everything everyone has done this past year. I am so moved that Mr. Peabody shared so many personal, right? Such an exquisite, personal glimpse of Mrs. Peabody, who, I mean, that family is extraordinary, and what they've done for us over the years is almost completely unparalleled, and we owe them an enormous debt of gratitude. Elizabeth, the beautiful daughter, the late Judith, and Sam Peabody, who you just met. So I want to thank them. I want to thank you guys. I want to thank GMHC, and I want to have dinner. Bye.